I'm open for questions if you like, and we'll see what comes up. So there was a spiritual awakening in October 2015, so a couple years ago, through Mooji, through Mooji's teachings, the videos. And I'm more and more listening to my heart chakra, letting my heart chakra guide me in terms of what I should do, where I should go. And I just listen to the heart chakra. So I just sit down, become aware of awareness, and just listen to my heart chakra. So my full awareness is empty. I'm completely empty, but my attention is going in the direction of the heart chakra. So feel free to ask anything if you like. If you don't want, just rest in your heart chakra. I have the ability to feel energy blockages in other people, and I'm so sensitive that I usually prefer to be alone because of it. I think most HSPs prefer to be really alone because they get so much, they get too much sensory input, which overloads the system very quickly. If I stack a couple of things over each other, like attention there, then something happens here, noise there, then it very quickly is too much. Why did Ramana not talk? The reason is very simple why Ramana didn't talk, because Awakening is something that happens. It doesn't really happen through talking. It's more like a realization of the self. It is the realization that anything that is thought is not really you. Any thought, any word is not you. You are the consciousness in which it is perceived. You're the consciousness in which everything that is temporary is perceived. And the perception itself is more like a dream. It's not as real as we think it is. And I think more and more people are waking up to this realization. And more people are becoming aware of the non-dual nature of things. Because there aren't even things anymore. It's just everything evaporates. The other thing is about listening to your heart chakra, listening to your heart. The reason also it works is because you can't go wrong by it. By many other things in life, by many decisions, you can kind of go wrong about it. You can say, okay, I'm going this way, but later you find out, oh, that wasn't really the way. For example, you say, oh my God, I want to have fun. Then you have the fun and you realize, oh, that's not what I wanted. That didn't really fulfill me. With the heart chakra or the heart space or listening to your heart, you can never go wrong. You are never wrong listening to your heart. Never. You can never be wrong listening to your heart. But it's not, again, it's not the listening to the heart in the sense that you feel something should be done about, there should be a certain action coming from the heart. It's not like, oh my God, I fell in love with this person. I need to now follow my heart. No, it is more like a very quiet listening to the heart space, very, very quiet listening. And the action during the day then follows by itself. It's a very automatic process then what happens after that. The actual action happens by itself. You don't even have to, it's completely automatic. So there is no action in that sense. It's just a listening, like a passive listening. Like you would listen. I think when you, maybe as a child, as you get older, you don't do that so much anymore, but when you say you have a flower in front of you and a bee comes to the flower and you observe the bee very closely, you're not trying to interfere with what the bee is doing. You're just observing it, and you're not observing it because you want to change something or understand something. You are just enjoying how the bee is doing what it's doing without trying to understand it. And the same way you should listen to your heart chakra. Just observe it, totally detached. And that is how you start to manifest your dream heart life, your heart mission, your heart path, your heart way without effort. This is very amazing. And many things that you already do or are very close to you will be done from the heart energy. So there doesn't need to be that much change in for you to feel completely satisfied in experiencing what you're experiencing just by this different perspective through seeing it through the heart energy rather than through the first three chakras. And I remember Spielberg, you can think of him what you want, but once he said in an interview which I read from him about him, he said, "The heart whispers, it doesn't scream." And I really like that quote. That specific quote I really like. And he said, "The heart whispers, it doesn't scream." That means you have to learn to listen, to really listen to the heart chakra. Whereas all of the other emotions that we experience during lifetime, a lot of them scream. A lot of these emotions scream to us. It's like, oh my God, he offended me. And all these emotions are very strong, or I'm very upset. And that creates a strong emotion. But the heart chakra doesn't create these strong emotions. It doesn't have this kind of like, I'm angry from the heart or something. You might get disappointed in the heart, and that can be very strong. But if you listen to the heart, it will tell you. It's like it's like almost like you're seeing no ways to go about it, and you just go all the way the old ways, like you're on a track and you're always going the old ways. And the others kind of like seem to be hidden, the other pathways. And by starting to listen to the heart very subtly, it's almost like the other ways, like in a fantasy movie, they start to open up. And they on your way, they start to open up. And you're like, oh my God, I can go this way. I actually want to go this way. And I think that's a very good analogy on how I experience it when I listen to my heart and my heart chakra, my heart space. Yes, I wanted to share that with you. And I wish you a great day. If you want, you can subscribe, and we hear each other tomorrow.